Bismillah wassalatu wassalam ala Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Assalamu alaikum. Bismillah wassalatu wassalam ala Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Assalamu alaikum. This video is about Hajj and going to Hajj in 2023. Alhamdulillah, the registration for Hajj have begun for this year, and just like last year, most of it is going to be digital. It's going to be online for the Western Hujjaj, meaning people in Europe, in United States, Australia. So it's crucial that everyone intending to go to Hajj be able to at least go through the process and be able to fill out what is going to be the basic requirements, which is to register on this website called hajj.nusuk.sa. This is the official registration website, the platform for booking and managing your Hajj journey. And you will need to create an account by clicking on the create account. And when you are given the page to do that, you will select your nationality based on where you came from. For example, in the United States, I can just type United States and select that. Coming from Europe, anywhere, let's say Sweden, you can click on that. Coming from UK, then United Kingdom. And after you select that particular country, you can select the country again based on your residence. And for most people, it will be the same country, that's your nationality, unless you are a green card holder. And then you might have to put another country's nationality there, or any other visa that you hold as another citizen of that country. And the next steps are to put in your first and last name. Now I'm doing this just as a demo. I've already filled out the form, but I want to make sure I help people that may be challenged filling out these forms. And you need to put in your last name. These fields are not necessary. The grandfather's name, first name, Arabic. The only ones required are the ones with the red asterisk, the red star. Alright, and you select your date of birth. You can probably go through this menu here, select the years, select whatever year you were born, select the month, whatever month. So it's up to you. Make sure you put in the correct data that matches your actual date of birth. That's on your passport, not your regular date of birth. It's just different from your birthday that you were born on. Now select your gender and put in your phone number and put in an email. And put in a password. Now this password, it is very restrictive. You have to have at least 8 characters, and it also need to have asterisk, for example, or any symbol after the numbers and the letters. So I always say start a password with a capital letter. Okay, now as you can see, they have a policy. So I already started with the uppercase. Then you can type the rest of the password, right? And make sure you have numbers in there. again, it's very sensitive, and you also have a special character. So I started with uppercase, a capital letter. I type at least 8 characters. Then now gotta just add, I already added a number, and I just gotta add a special character. That means it can be exclamation, at, pound, dollar, percent sign, any of the special characters that are on top of the number keys of your keyboard. If you're on a computer, if you're on a smartphone, it will just be, what are the special characters. Once you meet that requirement, you have to retype that same password again. Okay, exactly. If it doesn't match, then you're gonna be given a warning that that's not correct. Next thing is you need to agree to these terms. Okay. Now, for example, I didn't type the same password, and I am now being prompted with this error. The new password and the confirmation are not the same. Okay. So I'm gonna retype all of them. Make sure it's the same. And now I'm not getting that error. Next thing is you need to select this I'm not a robot captcha. Okay. Now again, this is just a test registration. Once you click register, it's going to take you to a website where you need to actually put a one-time code that they will send. So it's crucial, very crucial that you recover that from your email. So I'm just using a fake email account. Make sure you put your real email. Alright, now it's telling me that the phone number format is incorrect. Again, these are sometimes mistakes people do. I myself have done. So always select the country, then you'll be able to put the correct format of the country's number. It has to be 10 digits. So now I'm just putting a fake number, but make sure you put your real number. Again, the correct password. Alrighty, and select all 4 boxes, click register, and it's now going to tell you to verify that email. Okay, so if my email was received, then I'll be able to see that email. So I went into this email website. Let's check the inbox, and here is the activation email. Now, the only thing you gotta do is view that message and get this OTP. OTP stands for one-time passcode or password. It can be sent sometimes via text, but so far this platform is using email. So this 5536, copy it and paste it back in this prompt. Okay, and when you click verify, okay, then it will tell you that you have successfully registered, okay, on the individual platform. Okay, now you have to also test that login. Okay, so I do have a login based on this email, so therefore I need to log in with that login. So also another thing, every time you log in or sign in, it's going to ask you to verify the big conscious of that. And go back to the inbox. Get a one-time passcode. So I'm going to put in that email. And like I said, you have to type this passcode every time you try to log in or interface with the website. Okay, now so far I've got 2 emails from them. Now I should have a third one telling me to type the passcode. Let's double check because it has been sent to your email. Now, one other issue you may realize is you may not get this email at all. That has happened to me when I first registered. So you might need to come back here and either wait for this time period to expire, then you can click on the send and they'll send it to you. And if that still doesn't work, then something is happening. But right now it's sent me the new code so I can now access it. Okay, and I'll just paste that code. And good, so once you're done with that, the next step is to enter your passport details. Now you can select whatever passport you have. Most people will select normal. Put in your passport number. Again, just put in any information when it was issued. Let's say it was issued last month. Make sure the passport is not expired. At least 6 months after Hajj. So I'm just going to put December 2023, where it was issued, your birthplace, now you also need to attach the passport. So the requirement for that is this have to be the format PNG or JPEG, and the maximum size 800 by 400. Now you can also attach a personal photo. So this one you can take like a selfie of yourself. Okay, but the requirement is personal photo background must be white and in official uniform. So just stand behind a white, what is it called, background, white wall, and take a selfie of yourself, then post that. But the problem with most pictures, when people try to upload it, the size, okay? And here they are very picky. They want it to be 200 by 200 pixels. And the passport about 800 by 400. So what may need to be done, right? If you open your web browser and just type online picture resize, okay, you can choose multiple links, but any one of them that officially does it will help you. Now be conscious of sometimes these ad links. Okay, just go to one that's really doesn't say ad. Okay, to this company for example. Now you can upload any image, and for this being test, I'm just gonna see what I can upload here. For example, I'm gonna take a logo of my company, and because of their requirements, you have to specify those numbers. So let's say this was my passport, then I'll go ahead and put 800 by 400. Now this is supposed to be your passport, so make sure you upload your passport. So 800 by 400. You can actually unselect this fixed aspect ratio. That way you can specify the correct 800 by 400. And when you click resize, this will now resize that for you. Okay. Also, it will give you a size of 148. Make sure that matches their requirement. Yes, so and has to be 2 megabytes or less. Okay. So now this image is good, I can go ahead and just click on go to download. Now on this website, be careful of clicking this download here, so that's an advertisement. Again, a lot of these things you gotta be careful of going to things you don't necessarily need. So click on this green, go to download. Another thing you can do is you can just right click this image, and if you click on save image as, that can also download this file, and it's up to you. So I'm just going to put this on the desktop, and let's call it passport resize. Okay. Now you also need to do a personal picture. Personal picture requirements, let's go back to that, is 200 by 200. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back to the resize website. So you can just do 200, 200, click on resize. As you can see, this is now resized to that size. So I can save that, and let's call it personal quick resize. Alright, so now you have, and the order is the personal pick. Again, they're looking for these specific sizes, and whatever you upload needs to match these sizes. So when you go back to this website, you can choose the files. If you go to my desktop, I have a passport resize, and I have a personal pick resize. Okay. Alright, now good warning here. It's telling me that the file size exceeds the maximum limit. Okay. Again, the limit was 18 kilobytes. Okay. So now let me double check what was my size. 18 kilobytes, and I may have uploaded 38 kilobytes. Okay. So what I have to do is come back to this website. Okay. And instead of 200, 200, let me try 100, 100. Let's see. Okay, 15.58. Let's verify the requirements. 18 kilobytes. Okay, so I'll try to use this file. Save the image as. Call it personal picture size. Second one of them. And these are some of the challenges most people will be frustrated with, because it has so many requirements you're going to try to meet, and some it likes, some it doesn't like. So be patient while you go through these steps. Hajj is a journey of patience, and it's frustrating. It's gone digital, even for techies like me. Sometimes it's a challenge, but just be patient, inshallah. Alright, so after resizing that file, let's see if I can select that file. Choose file, resize the second file. Now it's not complaining. Let's try to save and see. Now there's another warning about passport expiry date. So again, you just select a random date. Okay. Again, this is just data I'm putting. It's not my official data. After you've done that, now your information has been saved successfully. Alright. Now if you have family members, your wife, sister, mother, father, you can add them as companion. Okay. And you'll also put in their personal information just like you did for yourself, right? So to select the country, select their residence, put in their first and last name, those are the required fields, and their date of birth, birthplace, gender, relative, what are there, what are they related to you. These are the options and their contact information. Also their passport details, attach their passports and save it. Don't forget to save. Okay? If you're just traveling alone, then you just need to do your personal one. So after you've done this, now the next thing is wait for them to get back to you. Okay? They will get back to you with when you can select a package. Okay, the packages from what I've read in the WhatsApp groups will be released sometimes in February, around February 20th or so, inshallah. So hopefully sooner, but you need to keep checking your email for anything that comes from this Nusuk. Okay, make sure it's not going to the spam or junk mail. And if you have any questions, you can call them at this number or email them, or use this contact options, WhatsApp. But briefly, this is how one should register for the Hajj for 2023. Alhamdulillah. Allah accept everyone's Hajj, grant them Hajj Mabrur.